So I'm here today with my friend Dave, and behind us is his unusual 1950 Muntz Jet. Now Dave, the story of the car can be traced to a local Chicagoan.
Right. This was Earl Madman Muntz, who started out by selling used cars in Elgin, Illinois. And he very quickly became very successful and consequently moved to the West Coast.
So after he moved to California, he got the idea for a car. And so how did he go about getting it into production?
Well, there was a Curtis car that was made by Frank Curtis, a very highly recognized race car builder, especially with Indianapolis 500 cars. And he had produced a sports car, which he called it the Curtis. Earl liked that car and decided that he would buy the rights.
So Dave, he didn't make too many. He made 198. The first batch you mentioned were made in California, and then the second batch came right back to Chicago. Is that right?
That's correct. The first 28 were made actually in the Curtis shops in Glendale, California, and they were made with aluminum door skins and fenders. Shortly, we became unable to get the Cadillac engines from Cadillac, and so they had to find another engine. And so they decided that they would use a Lincoln flathead engine, and also at the same time moved the base of operations from Glendale to Evanston, Illinois. And consequently, when I show this car in the Chicago area, many people will remember it because of the fact that they had seen quite a few in the Chicago area.
So your car, so what year did you come across it?
I found it in 1969. It was advertised in the Chicago Tribune for $60. And at that time, I had another Muntz. I had had that Muntz for maybe a year or so, and I saw the advertisement for the other one for $60, and I thought for $60 I couldn't lose because it would be a wonderful parts car for me. So we towed it home from Villa Park up to Palatine, Illinois. Then I discovered in examining the title to the car that it was serial number 102, which is the second one in production, and consequently it is more important collector-wise, since have found out that number one has not been found, so it is in fact the earliest Muntz extant.
Well, thanks Dave for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
And if you want to see more classic recollections just like this, go to dailyherald.com.